Hello, Facebook Live. Marcus here. How's everybody doing? It is almost noon on Thursday. Almost noon on Thursday. Week's going by quick. Sorry I haven't been live this week much. Jamie and I have been very busy working on a few things outside the restaurant. One is mainly where Courtney lives, my parents' house that she's buying. Needed to throw some things out, so we have a roll-off dumpster there, throwing some things out, cleaning up still. So we've been busy doing that this week. Busy getting Justin ready for college. Justin is going to Canisius to play baseball. And when you tell him what he's going to college for, he's like, play baseball. So he got a full ride scholarship up to Canisius. So we were getting him a heavy winter Gore-Tex coat for Buffalo yesterday. We got a very good deal on one. So we've been getting him ready for college. So it's been a very, very busy week. Next week, we have a little graduation get together for him. Like an open house sort of thing. And so sorry I haven't been on. And Jamie and I went out to dinner last night. We went to the Pharmacy Kitchen and Bar, which is in Goshen. That's a brand new restaurant, just 2 weeks old. Franz, who used to own Nina in Middletown, is the proprietor of that, of Craft 47. So we went to go say hi to him and see him and check out. I've been in the building several times before he's opened, checking out the progress and just hanging out with Franz. And last night was our first night there actually eating the food, and I guess that's 2 weeks open, and he was very busy, very, very busy, and very, very good food. So Jamie and I were able to do that last night. So that's why she did not do her Facebook Live yesterday, because we were out getting Justin a winter coat and some other things and having a nice dinner. So I want to talk about gin today and why gin can be brown. And it's not the barrel that you aged in, because gin is typically not barrel aged, but some gins do get barrel aged right now. But I'm going to talk about why all gin should look like this and why gin doesn't look like this, why gin is typically a clear spirit. So I'm going to talk about that. Before I give you insider stuff on gin, because a lot of people don't realize this about gin, that gin is this color, and then it's filtered down to clear, to a clear color. So we'll talk about that. The very certain gin distilleries like True, which is out of California, an organic distillery, and these guys here, Hudson Valley Distillers, they keep a gin brown, and we'll talk about that. This weekend, we have our lobster bakes again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 to 9. We sold out a whole lobsters last week. We have plenty of lobster tails. That's the plan. You can choose either or. There's a small upcharge for the tails. What's out on the street? We have oysters. We're shucking oysters. Clams, $25. It's an amazing deal. Oysters are not included in the lobster bake though. Oysters are separate. Let's see. What else is going on? Back patio dining still, front sidewalk dining. We're not seating people inside yet, unless it torrentially downpours outside. Call the day of to make your reservation. Jamie and I just got a brand new phone system here. A friend of mine has these great phone systems out of Jersey. And so we just bought a phone system from him. That's his business. And so we're in the process of tweaking some things on the phone app. So it works. So if you don't get an answer from us, it's a mistake. The phone system is going to be really cool now, because on our days off on Wednesdays, it'll actually tell you that we're off, and then say, but if you need to speak to Jamie, press 1. If you need to speak to Marcus, press 2. And it's only that everything's controllable by an app on the phone, where the phone lines go. It's really cool, and it saved us a lot of money, by the way, a lot of money it saves us from traditional phone service. And we still got to keep all of our same phone numbers, like probably a 65% savings a month. We were like, wow, this is great. And the upfront cost to get in, it wasn't much as well. Wasn't much at all. So Jamie and I are really excited about that. But there's a couple glitches as we first set this up. I'm supposed to automatically forward phones at a certain time, like at 10 o'clock at night, it automatically goes to our cell phones, and in the morning. And so there's a few glitches that we're still trying to work on. So we're still doing our grocery store too, by the way. Thursdays and Fridays are the best day to buy groceries from us. We're restocking on Thursdays. Our huge produce order just came in today. One of the farm hubs came yesterday. All of our spirits come, and wine comes today and tomorrow. Although we're pretty well stocked up on the wine and spirit front, folks. We just got more peach Cornelius in. That is from Harvest Distilling. That is from Valencia, New York, up by Hudson. So that peach just came in. It was on a refrigerated truck. It's still cold. So that's here. We got plenty of the black infusion stuff, plenty. Mr. Peabody, plenty of the 6 and 20 bourbon Carolina cream, really good stuff. We have more and more wineries that we visited are appearing on the shelves here now. Ugarte's back. So Ugarte, this is a winery that we've visited in Spain. That we actually spent 3 nights in that hotel right there. So if you can see that tower there, see that hotel? That's now on the wall. That is Ugarte on our wall right there. So amazing vineyard. This picture just got hung up yesterday. This is the Malinkini Estate. This is a 16th century Medici estate that is turned into a winery. Dialetta was the proprietor of that, female winemaker and owner. She was here at Aromatime back in, she was here in January visiting us, and we were visiting her in November. And that is a 16th century Medici estate that's turned into a winery and villas. You wake up overlooking Florence. It's an amazing experience. The villas are really, really awesome. The wine it's an award-winning winery, Malinkini. So that picture was just hung up yesterday because it just came in. I took that shot, by the way, on my drone. I was able to take that picture, and they're literally 6 miles. They're 10 kilometers from Florence, so very, very close. So if anybody ever goes to Florence, let us know. We'll get you a tour there at the Malinkini Estate with Dialetta. So let's go back to gin now. And if you're tuning in live, drop a comment, hashtag live. If it's on the replay, hashtag replay. If you're a gin fan, drop a comment on your favorite gin. So just see what kind of gin people like out there. All right, so why is very few gins brown and most gins clear? If you walk into a store and look through all the gins, you're most likely going to see a clear spirit. The only time you're going to see a brown one is if it's barrel aged. But this one is not barrel aged. Folks, gin is basically vodka that is then infused with a lot of botanicals. The one botanical that every gin has that makes gin is juniper. Juniper is that little berry that comes off of those little. You can grow them here. There's all different types of juniper berries. So juniper berries are that dark berry that comes off the pine tree. All right. So they actually have to take that. Which if you took that juniper berry and crushed it up and dropped it into water, your water would turn that color. It's as simple as that. It would turn that color. So to get your water clear, you'd have to filter it. So there's 2 ways to infuse juniper into gin. You can either take it while it's distilling or distilling. You throw it in the juniper actually into the liquid that you're distilling, and that infuses it. The other way is to hang sachets and let the vapors go through and grab the flavors as the vapors are passing through. At any rate, you are going to turn around and have gin that is color infused from the juniper berries. That's just what happens, especially if you're soaking the juniper berries into the gin product. You're really going to get it. So what these companies do is they filter them clear. So we've always assumed that gin is a clear see-through spirit, but in actuality, it's an amber or brown spirit. So that's why gin is like that. And now, of course, a lot of different brands of gin are barrel aging, which makes a whole other level. And then some gins are making rosé. They're infusing rose petals in it and other things that are making another level of color and another level of botanicals in gin. Same thing with rum. Rum is one of those spirits, even when it appears to be clear, it was amber. To distill rum and not barrel age it, barrel aging it is going to tame it down, round it out, make it more palatable. All rum goes through that processing of barrel aging, but so then it turns it an amber color like this. So when you buy silver rum, it was really this, and just goes through a filtration process that then clears it out and brings it to the clear state. So rum is like that too. So when you're buying clear rum, it was brown rum at one point. It was barrel aged at one point, just because it would not be that desirable if it didn't go into oak for some time. So that's the story with that, folks. That's the story with why gin is amber. So the juniper berries make it amber. So when you see a gin that's like that, that's not barrel aged, They've just not done that filtration process. That's what the story is. And this gin is very good, by the way. That's Hudson Valley Distilling Gin. Very, very good. The True Gin that we have, I don't have the True Gin. I think we're out of the True Gin right now. Some things have been hard to get in the state of New York since coronavirus happened, since COVID happened. So certain suppliers have not been restocking certain brands of things. So that might be why we don't have it. I'm not sure. And that's it, folks. Thank you for tuning in. If you're going to want to come in for dinner, call the day of for make reservations. We're still doing our groceries. I have a feeling we're going to do a lobster tail blowout for you to take home lobster tails. We were able to. We're going through so many lobster bakes a week, so many live lobsters and lobster tails. We're going through so many right now that our prices keep dropping because we're buying more volume. So we've significantly saved some money on lobster tails. And I think this week we're going to do a blowout price, or next week, if you want lobster tails at home, some 6-ounce tails. We were able to secure a really, really good price on those. I think we're going to be able to have them for, let me not say yet. It's going to be a really, really good price. It's going to be 40% off probably what our list price is right now because we're just going through so much volume. When you go to using 1 case of tails a week to all of a sudden using 5, 6, 7, 8 cases of tails a week, your distributor goes, oh, wow. If I didn't know if you're going to buy that kind of volume, you're buying that volume, I can save you money. So that's how that works. The more you buy, the more you can save. Same thing with wine and spirits. When you go to these distributors, bottle 1 might be $10. On case 2, it might be $9. On case 3, you might get it down to $8.33 a bottle. So that's how that works. So a lot of times they force us into buying larger quantities to be able to make margins, to be able to make things work, but financials work. But on the other side, you're sitting on a ton of inventory, and that doesn't work when you need to pay bills, when you have inventory sitting in a storeroom. We've been known to have up to $50,000 in our wine storeroom. We've lowered that down since COVID have happened, just because we want to turn over and to sell things and get rid of things. So if there's wines in here, or spirits, or beers, especially bottled beers, if there were things that you used to drink here and they're not here, it's just because we got rid of things to create cash flow and get money out of the storeroom into the bank account so we can keep paying bills and keep moving forward. So that's the story with that. Folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Matthew made a comment. Barb's there. Ani's on. Hi, Ani. Ani used to work for us many years ago. She's from Europe. Hello, Heather. So hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Check out our email. We'll have an email coming out today with a new updated list. Tomorrow, check out for that lobster promotion, lobster tail promotion, cook at home. And we still have all of our groceries. We still have grass-fed beef. We're not doing strip steaks anymore, but we are doing grass-fed ribeyes. They're 3 or 4 packs. They're $17.99. And we're doing our chicken breast, chicken thighs, plus all the produce and things like that. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you later.